Hey everybody, welcome to the pull list for October 15, 2014, presented by longboxradio.com. Getting a little too ahead of myself. We're in the Staring Into the Sun version of the pull list this week. It is actually Thursday. I couldn't make it to the comic book store yesterday. I had a play to attend right after work, and just the timing made it impossible to get to the comic book store. But I went there for $46 of books today at lunch. I'm just parked outside my office here, but let's see what we got. So I've started to work through my huge backlog of comic books. I read 2 issues of Batman Eternal, including Stephanie Brown on the cover, where she sets up her father, the Clue Master, outside Gotham, and he's arrested by state police. So it gets him off the case. You learn that him, along with all his lackeys, are working with Hush. So here we have Batman Eternal number 28, of course, The Turning Point. I'm still a few issues behind on this. Last one I read had Batman and Hush squaring off. The building explodes, and then Red Robin, I believe it's the Red Hood, and Batgirl show up to pull them out, and everything's going to be, they're going to get the band back together and take care of business. So we'll see. I guess it takes a couple issues before they even get to the turning point, but there's Barbara Gordon with her butt on display. Moving on, we have Justice League number 35. The Amazo virus is here. Of course, the Flash taken down. It's going to be humans versus superhumans, I guess. LexCorp and the Wayne Enterprises have combined. We don't know the extent of that yet, and I'm still behind on Justice League itself. So that's all I know about this book. The cover's super cool, though. Supergirl number 35, the Red Hood, who's all venomed up, to my understanding, and Kara are going to just go kick ass all across the galaxy. Sounds good. It's the aftermath of Superman Doomed, which, of course, I didn't really read. Judge Dredd number 24. Trying to make it so that there isn't just an insane glare on the comic books here, but it's tough. This apparently is the finale with Judge Death here, who's seen in the back there. The last issue was really like weird. I don't know if it was the last issue or the issue before that, but when he keeps going into like the healing butter and coming out every month, and he's just like, okay, let's try this again. Super cool stuff. I really like this Judge Dredd comic book. Check it out if you want to check out some good Judge Dredd. Axis number 2. Haven't read the first issue. Don't know what's going on. I know maybe Magneto makes a cow turn or something like that in this. Cape turn, I guess you'd call it. I enjoy my Magneto as an anti-hero. I thought that's a cool run he had, but I prefer him as like a lawful evil, where he's like playing by the rules, but he's also very much a bad guy. And then hopefully that, comes out of Axis. I'm just realizing now when I hold this up, the glare makes my face look like I'm completely invisible. Whatever, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Daredevil, number 9. I've loved the covers on all Mark Waid, Daredevil books to date. The last 2 volumes have been him, and all the covers have been fantastic. Death of Wolverine. We have the Grim Reaper himself carrying, well, finally you can actually see the hologram, though, in the sun, so that's kind of cool. This is issue 4, of 4, of course, Charles Soule and Steve McNiven bringing us the Death of Wolverine, so I gotta get caught up on that and see what happens. We have Miles Morales' SpiderMan, of course, as well, number 6. I think I'm an issue behind on that. New Avengers. We have what looks like Reed Richards and the Black Panther there, Jala, standing over the coffins of the other members of the Illuminati, kind of foreboding. And then Spider-Man 2099, where Morlun is just going around killing spiders on his Edge of the Spider-Verse is still going, so we're almost over the edge of the Spider-Verse, and we'll see what we have in store there. Spider-Man number 2099 I've dug as well. So that's all the books for this week. Free digital codes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 of these up at the end of the episode. I don't know which ones they'll be, probably just in chronological order. And the other 3 will be available on Twitter tomorrow, so look for that. But that was the pull list for this week. Thank you for watching. I am going to make sure I read all my books this weekend and have a little more insight to give on the next week's pull list. I'm sorry if you couldn't see me this whole time. Not that you need to. But that's it for the pull list. Happy reading. We'll see you again next week.